Search AutoTrader.
SUVs are big business within the automotive world, and in South Africa, the off-road ready SUV is exceedingly popular, with products like the Toyota Fortuner securing over 1,000 unit sales per month. Now, if we look at Haval, it's a Chinese automaker that exclusively sells SUVs that has seen exponential growth within the past few years. Now, many of you might not know this, but Haval forms part of GWM. Now, GWM have a new product. It's called the Tank 300 behind me over here, and that is pitched at the lifestyle off-road enthusiast that wants premium features. We've traveled all the way to Australia to see what it's about, so let's head out on the road and drive it. Welcome aboard the Tank 300, which is set to be South Africa's first hybrid proper off-road vehicle when it arrives on local shores later in 2023. Now, powering the tank is a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine paired with an electric motor. It produces 258 kilowatts and 615 newton meters of torque. It's sent through all four wheels via a 9-speed automatic gearbox. So those are some impressive figures. And looking at indicative pricing, which is the time of recording, just over 60,000 Australian dollars for the top spec model, which is very likely the one that we'll be receiving in South Africa. You're looking at about 650,000 Rand, which is quite impressive. Now, that's not to say that that's what the car will cost when it arrives in South Africa. It's probably going to be a bit more expensive than that. But even if it's 700,000 Rand, that still represents good value for what is quite a spacious, well-made and well-kitted off-road SUV. Now, speaking of the off-road aspect of the car, we took the tank to an off-road track earlier, and while it wasn't the most hardcore off-roading you could possibly do, it certainly gave us an idea of how capable it is. And its four-wheel drive system, rear locking differential, which on the top spec model also features a front locking differential, means that this car was pretty capable. There's 224 millimeters of ground clearance, and we did note that the rear of the car was touching on some of the obstacles, and I think that's down to maybe ground clearance not being quite as high as the likes of other off-roaders within its segment. But it's also got a reasonable wading depth of 700 millimeters, and its brake towing capacity is rated at 2,500 kilograms. So it's what seems to be quite a competitive and well-positioned SUV. When it arrives in South Africa, I think it's going to take a lot of consumers by surprise when they see what GWM have come up with. It really is a well-appointed, well-designed and well-thought-out SUV. And that's a wrap from Australia. The Tank 300 seems to be quite an exciting proposition. It's going to be interesting to see it arrive on local shores later on in 2023. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't done so already, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video if you enjoyed this content, leave us a comment, let us know what you'd like us to drive next, and remember, if you're looking to buy or sell your car, search AutoTrader. Until next time, cheers.
Search AutoTrader.